I have been suffering from back pain and sciatica for probably about 9 months before I hooked up with Dean and this Relief Now program. I had been slowly in pain and it just kept elevating. I continued to go to my chiropractor and then I went to a medical massage, and it seemed like the more I went, the worse I felt. There was no more relief from either of those, and it was a lot of pain, and there was just didn't seem like there was any way to get out of this until I was able to start this program. I first heard about sciatica relief now from Andine, from my boss' husband who was having issues, and he used this format and I decided to try it. I was scared that I wouldn't follow up, but it was so encouraging and easy to follow that probably one of the first things that I followed through in a long time. I started feeling a lot of hip pain is where it started. And then all of a sudden it just started giving me pains down my back and down through my legs. And it got to the point where there was no comfortable position. I could actually get in a setting position after I played around for a while and got comfortable. But then getting up, I was to the point where I couldn't walk, basically go to work, suffer through it, come home, lay flat on the bed for quite a few months before I found this program. But it just made everything miserable. I couldn't brush my teeth, I couldn't do dishes, I couldn't do laundry. I just totally, I moved, but there was pain through the moving and it was hard to walk, hunched over. It was hard in the beginning because I was very skeptical about, all right, I'm going to watch a video. And of course, I'm not going to follow through with it every day, but here we go. And I really didn't see how working the body when you were in pain was really going to make a difference. And realizing that you worked what didn't hurt and you kept moving, and then all of a sudden the pain just slowly started going away was like, I did physical therapy a long time ago, probably 10 years ago on a hip. That was a joke. There was no reason to go to physical therapy. It did nothing but hurt me while I was doing the physical therapy exercise. I was like, wow, really? Okay. So yeah, I wasn't, but my boss is such a positive, encouraging person that I had to go with it. And I'm glad I did because it's like, it worked. If anyone would have asked me or tells me about anything they're feeling, I wouldn't even go for the physical therapy at the doctor's office or the chiropractor or any of those. Stop and just get on this reliefnow.net and you got it. I mean, it works at your own pace. You can set your time. Oh my God, it's amazing. You wouldn't believe it. And there's no other option. Before you even try surgery or any of this other stuff that's out there, go for this first. It's amazing. And it's simple. When I started this, I was very uncomfortable. I think it really helped to have someone direct you and talk to you about it. And after the first exercise, I felt myself already starting positive that knowing this was going to be better. And as I progressed through the weeks, it was probably only a couple weeks before I felt like, wow, I can do this. And I was able to get around and actually feel like I was living life. And I had a few things that I used to help: bar stools at the kitchen sink, chair in the shower. But after a while, I didn't even need those. And the more that I worked with the program, the more that it just felt like this was on a good way. It was going to get better, and it did. And it didn't take a month until I was positive and probably close to 40%, maybe 50% better by then. And then finished it out and it was great. I think one of the strongest, most favorable moments that I can think of during this is when I could actually take a shower fully standing up. You don't know what it's like to get up in the morning and have to sit down for a shower for relief because you can't stand long enough to take a shower. And the day that I stood up and took a whole shower like a normal person, it was amazing. But the most amazing thing is to get up and be able to walk and not have to make sure you got something to hang on to, suffer pain while you're walking, get out of bed and stand up without thinking, oh my gosh, not another day. And I got that now. It's just really, it's made a big difference in my life and being able to get back to the normalcy of life.